Does it ever get easier? In trying to answer that question, I found it imperative to arm yourself for what is ahead. Hi, if we've never met, my name is Gladys Bell, and I'm a volunteer with the Motherless Daughters Ministry. Every week, you have a standing invitation to join us for a few minutes of conversation to support motherless daughters by sharing information, sharing our stories, and encouragement. If you find this message helpful, we'd like to ask you to share it with other motherless daughters. Give us a review, a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. I've asked myself that question a number of times regarding getting through holidays, anniversaries, and other special days when I have episodes of my grief being triggered. Pardon me. It's been 19 years since my mother passed, and I cannot say that it has gotten easier, but it has changed. Each time my grief is triggered, I learn just a little bit more about how to navigate that. Um, when my daughter passed 3 years ago, I found that it was significantly more challenging. And in looking at her proactive approach to every encounter and every challenge, my self talk has become arm yourself. As a young girl, I was a member of Brownies and Girl Scouts, and the motto for the Scout organizations is be prepared. Whenever we want to accomplish something, it has a better chance of succeeding when we're prepared. As a student of the Bible, I'm reminded of a scripture in the 6th chapter of Ephesians, starting with the 10th verse, and it reads, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." And follow, unquote. And following this scripture, it talks about how to put on that armor. Well, first of all, please don't get stuck on the term brethren. Know that this was written in a very male dominated society. This is referring to all believers, including women. Now that we have that out of the way, this scripture is speaking to the warfare of spirit filled believers. And my sisters, we are in warfare for our survival. Warfare requires preparation. When we look at the men and women of our armed services, they are first prepared for the possibility of encountering warfare. This includes training and equipment. The training includes lots of repetition and time. The equipment is designed for protection and performance. Whether by death, narcissism, or emotional absence, for whatever reason, like it or not, we are left here to survive the grief for a purpose. We have to fight not to give in to the depression, the isolation, the frustration, anger, sadness, confusion, and all the other feelings and emotions that are connected to our grief. In order to fulfill our purpose, whatever that is, we need to learn to take care of ourselves so that we can be available to help other sisters coming along behind us on that journey. That being said, I have 3 suggestions. Number 1, be determined. Choose how you will want to live out your survival. It's your choice through what lens you will navigate your future. I'm determined to honor the legacy and the memory of my mother and my daughter. Number two, be intentional. Think ahead. Make choices based on your values, your goals, your beliefs. Avoid acting on impulse. When I find myself spiraling into grief when triggered, I make a point of recalling a wonderful memory, which may cause me to smile and cry at the same time. Or I may plan a task or an activity that honors their legacy. Last but not least, be prepared. Um, we don't ever want to put a damper on the joy of others during the holidays, anniversaries, and special days, but we also don't want to betray our own truth. Um, know yourself, know what will be challenging for you. Prepare ahead of time how to handle different situations. Try to limit your exposure to environments that will jeopardize your well being. Create opportunities to temporarily remove yourself from situations that are too challenging for you and restore your peace. Be prepared and arm yourself. The Motherless Daughters Ministry is all about assisting you to start and maintain a healing journey and an environment for healing. We're here for you and welcome you to our community. And remember, you are not alone.